Top of the morning to you, and welcome to yet another installment of Football This Week. This, of course, is the series where I bring you the best and more frequently the worst of what football has to offer online during the course of the week. Now, last episode, we talked about whether Maurizio Pochettino was somewhat of a fraud. Tottenham went out of the Carabao Cup at the hands of League Two side Colchester, and it sparked a lot of sadness from Spurs fans down in the comments section. And I do understand your concerns, and I apologise if you feel down about how your team's doing, but it's really hard to not title stuff about Spurs when you're going and losing 7-2 to Bayern Munich. Tottenham conceded 7 to Bayern Munich. I actually despair. What must life actually be like for a Tottenham fan? One nugget you can always pull out against Arsenal fans is they got walloped by Bayern Munich, and now you've done it even worse in the same competition. It was a complete and utter thrashing. I didn't watch the first half, but from what I could tell, it was pretty even. But then Bayern turned it on in the second half. Spurs capitulated. I think I've seen Year 7 v Year 11 football matches with a less one-sided scoreline than this. Ex-Arsenal winger Serge Gnabry came back to Tottenham and scored 4 against his former rivals. This is a man who was once deemed not good enough to play for West Bromwich Albion by Tony Pulis. This is an Arsene Wenger masterclass. He knew once he sold him to Werder Bremen, he'd get loaned to Hoffenheim, then bought by Bayern, and then would score 4 goals in this very football match. It's genius from him again. Now, Serge, you're at right back. We need you to be intelligent here. Gnabry has been really dangerous in this game, and that's mad, you know. We've actually got the same name. That is actually... Listen, Serge, focus, all right? You need to stay on your feet and just shepherd him towards the touchline, all right? That's all you gotta do. Nah, you know what? Bun that still. Serge Gnabry has now scored the same amount of goals in Tottenham's new stadium as Harry Kane. He's probably completed the same amount of dribbles as well, but probably a different type of dribble to Harry. Listen, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend. The funniest thing on social media was this succession of tweets from Tottenham's account, just goal after goal going in.
Not another one? Oh, for God's sake, I can't honestly.
Having said that, Serge Gnabry provides competition as well, having tweeted North London is red after the game. It's quite early on, but I reckon that's worthy of a shithousery award. It's all fun and games, but I am worried sometimes that the Premier League is made to look really bad by how we do in the Champions League sometimes. Like, admittedly, yes, both Liverpool and Spurs got to the final last year. To then see a final that was so bland and poor quality made a lot of people think that this league is terrible. I mean, that's been backed up, hasn't it, realistically? Let me know what you think, though, down in the comments section. You gotta wonder what Maurizio Pochettino's team talk was when it went about 6-2.
Looks like it's time for plan B.
Oh, right. There's a plan B, is there? It's just plan A was so brilliantly devised, I wouldn't have thought we'd need a plan B.
It's alright though, Jan Vertonghen's out here willing to provide an update for everyone. In fairness, it is nice of his Tottenham teammates to perform that badly just to distract everyone from the fact that he piped Christian Eriksen's misses. Allegedly, just wanna... Apparently it's the reason why Eriksen's been so keen to move. It is what it says on the tin. Vertonghen piped Eriksen's wife. Kane got annoyed, apparently bopped him, and that's why he had a black eye in this picture. Clearly Christian's finishing just wasn't doing the job. To be fair, he has only scored 1 goal in 9, so I can't really argue. Manchester United faced Arsenal in the Premier League this week. The teams were shit. The game was shit. The refereeing was shit. It was all just a bunch of shit. To be fair, the first goal wasn't too bad. Scott McSauce with a banger from range. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang then scored with a goal that was originally chalked off, but then given by VAR. This was given as offside. This linesman reads through using Braille. It's the only explanation. In other news, Nicolas Pepe was absolutely awful once again. I love the kid and I want him to succeed. He was so good over in France. He's an exciting player. But right now, he is Gervinho. He has a massive forehead. It's the only thing I can say. Arsenal have in essence paid 80 million euros for Gabriel Obertan. There's just nothing in the final third right now. At least this Pepe's can deliver. If in doubt, get it out, mate. To be fair, at least Granit Xhaka didn't do anything stupid like he usually does. I stand corrected. You know what? I almost miss the old days of this fixture. Like, I hate Manchester United. I have to because I'm a Liverpool fan. But Manchester United v Arsenal used to be a huge fixture. Roy Keane v Patrick Vieira, Ruud van Nistelrooy v Sol Campbell. And now it's flipping Granit Xhaka versus Andreas Pereira.
Мудрик проти Людовіко Гельмі. Ой-ой-ой!
The under-19s are Shakhtar Donetsk, providing more intelligence than most footballers we've got professionally. Over at Barcelona, Antoine Griezmann looks like he spent last night in a hedge in Croydon. Where did it all go wrong, Antoine? Belgian side Club Brugge managed an incredible draw against the Galacticos of Real Madrid in the Champions League. They were leading 2-0 as well, thanks to a brace from Emmanuel Dennis. The powers of pounded yam embraced this man on Nigerian Independence Day, my brother, who then did the Ronaldo celebration at the Bernabeu after scoring to make it 2-0. Listen, I don't care about the rules. Second Hauser award. Give it to him.
A lot of people didn't even think they would come here, bro, to play. I would score, and then I would tattoo on my skin, bro.
Now, Emmanuel, I hate to give you the bad news here. Who even needs Cristiano Ronaldo? You need Cristiano Ronaldo. Have you seen what's going on here? Thibaut Courtois' miserable time in Madrid continues. He was subbed off at half-time. Do you know how bad you have to be substituted as a goalkeeper in a game? To be fair, right, at least he's not that bad. I can say that. Kate Wright changes her name after wedding to Rio Ferdinand as they jet out of Turkey. Why do they both need to be called Rio Ferdinand? Am I going mental here?
Strong then, 1-1.
So French youngster Lamine Diaby's had his contract terminated over at OGC Nice because he stole jewellery worth 70,000 euros from Casper Dolberg. I mean, look, listen, there's being one to watch and then there's taking it too far, do you know what I'm saying, mate?
Pep Guardiola. Oh, yellow card here for the Manchester...
Pep, mate, it's okay. It's just the yellow. It's literally just a caution. There's nothing to worry about. Now, whilst we're on the topic of City, Bernardo Silva. Oh, yeah, sound. We all knew that was coming, mate. The news is that apparently he could be banned for up to 6 games for something that he tweeted about Benjamin Mendy, one of his teammates. In essence, he made a comparison between his teammate Benjamin Mendy from when he was young to a Spanish cartoon character from a snack called Conguitos. Benjamin Mendy's reaction on Twitter would indicate that he found it funny and not offensive at all. But I've been in this situation a few times personally, and it is very easy to just laugh something off because it's easier to do rather than make a fuss about it, especially on social media. Pep Guardiola came out and actually defended him and said, look, he's a cultural person. He knows, what to say and what not to say. If he's cultural, he should know the backstory behind images like this and that they encapsulate centuries worth of slavery and racial stereotypes. But again, Benjamin Mendy wasn't offended by it, so it's a kind of a difficult one. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt purely because Mendy found it funny and maybe it is actually an inside joke. But regardless, it's not a very good inside joke and he should have known better as to post it online. Now that it's time for Still 0-0, the segment where we take a look at everything that is good about Sunday League football. It's actually quite astonishing how much random stuff can happen every single week, and it's always completely different. Now this week, we've got the team in red lining up to put a ball into the box with a free kick. The goalkeeper has snuck up out of nowhere in green. He's waiting, he's primed. Is he gonna get there and put it? It's a miscue, if I'm honest. Hello all and welcome to The Beautiful Game, the segment where we take a look at the poetic and brilliant side of the game that we love. We are back by popular demand for yet more glorious beauty.
Meant to use his Vos. Clever pass, Clunis. On the right wing, can he cross this time? He can.
Get the f*** out of here, you slag. And that concludes The Beautiful Game. Over in Serie D, a club sacked their youth coach Tommaso Casalini because he said 16-year-old environmental activist Greta Thunberg could take a pounding. Now, regardless of the meaning here, I think an investigation needs to go on as to why this man is a youth coach. We believe, however, we can hurt young boys. Stephen, you may want to reevaluate that statement there, son. And finally, in a game between Yeovil Town and Bromley, the referee decided to send off all of the Yeovil ball boys. And I don't know why. How does that even happen? How do you get to the position as a referee where the only thing left at your disposal to do, your only option, is to red card innocent 12-year-olds on the sidelines? That, though, is going to wrap up football this week, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Yet another carnage-filled, hectic, crazy one. It's actually mental how much stuff happens weekly in football. If you enjoyed this episode though, slap a like on it and subscribe if you're new to the channel. You can also follow me on social media. It's at the official FNG on Twitter and on Insta. But it has been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Please let me